So this is a new package. I can't remember what I bought. Let me think. Oh yeah, that's right. I bought some jewelry. I got $50 off because I bought over a certain limit, and I thought that was a good bargain because one piece of jewelry is worth over $250, and then I bought four or five other pieces, all for under $100. So I thought that was a really good bargain. So even though I have tons and tons of jewelry, I don't need jewelry, but I still bought it because I thought it was too good to pass. I also bought today a phone holder, so in the future I'll be able to actually unwrap because I've got an independent phone holder that can hold the phone for me instead of me having to hold the phone while I do anything. So this is a pretty good jewelry store. They're sort of like the newer version of a jewelry store, I think. Oh, there you go. I got four pieces altogether. They're sort of supposed to be like cheap, but I think they're pretty upmarket. When they first opened, they were like, "Oh, this is a degenerate cheap new jewelry store." There you go. That's not as good as my bug, and I got $50 off if you spent $150 or over. So, but anyway, my point is, this isn't the most admired jewelry store, even though they've got fancy packaging. But I think it's proven itself to be pretty upmarket. But people used to be like, "Don't buy from them. They're not, your genuine jewelry store." So, but I think they're pretty good. When I got something with a diamond from here, the diamond sparkles, and that's all I care about. So this first one is a crystal bracelet. It goes crystal all the way. It's pretty nice. I bought this kind of thing before. The crystals eventually fall out after you wear them for like a few months, but it's a nice little bracelet. I probably bought this like, I don't know, 15 years ago. And, such a long time ago that I never have had something like this since. But I'm pretty sure this store was opened 15 years ago. It's probably a 30-year business or so. But they had a backlash in the 2000 to 2008 period where people thought their jewelry was cheap or something. But it's not. It's quite good. And like I said, it sparkles really nicely, which is, like I said, all I care about. Most jewelry stores only... I think this was one of the first stores that admitted that they use a base of silver and then put plating over silver. So it's either silver or stainless steel. And I think that's what made people speculate that they were a cheap jewelry store that looks fancy, looks at market, but isn't, not worth the price. But now everyone does it. Silver bases with, lightweight layer of plating. And all the jewelry stores do 9 carats. So, the fact that it's 9 or sometimes 18 carat, depending on what you buy. Most of it's 9 carats. It's the same as other jewelry stores. So, compared to other jewelry stores, it's kind of much of a muchness. Same with Shields. Shields is supposed to be like pretty cheap quality, pretty cheap. But everyone says Shields is upmarket, but its prices are quite low most of the times. You get good bargains off there, and it's supposed to be kind of cheap, but once again, they're really nice too. But it's a bit of a squeeze to actually get onto your wrist, but once it's on there, it looks lovely, so that's nice. So this next one is like a chain. I think it's supposed to be 90 centimeters, so it's supposed to be quite long. I guess I just have to pick it up and see how it goes. I'm just not going to be able to do it one-handed. So I thought this one would be long enough. It must be a 40 centimeter long length. I thought I'd be able to put it over my head and onto my neck easy, but I need an extra long one for that. But that's okay. I mean, I was attracted mostly to the thickness, just for a plain piece of jewelry. And I think it's really nice. I'll definitely wear that for when I don't feel like wearing anything flash. Yeah. What also drew my attention with this one was the thick linking, like how it's linked in different directions all around. So I thought that was really good. It looked good in the picture. And I thought, oh, that looks impressive, and it's really, really cheap. Like, so, you don't usually get gold necklaces. This isn't solid gold, it's gold plated, but you don't usually get chains for really cheap. It was like, I don't know, $25 or something. It's really good. So this is called an infinity bracelet. It's really quite pretty. It's definitely something that I would wear, but the diamond on this is very thin and very small. So I always like to think I get sick of diamond bracelets that don't have a real shine to them. But you can see when you look closely, the two on the end don't have any diamonds. They're just, the metal is designed like a flower on these little silver bits. And then on these other ones in the middle, they have the little silver flower decoration as well as a diamond in the middle. And they're very quite small. They don't really glimmer or shimmer. In the right light, you might get a bit of glimmer from them, but it's really hard. I had to look pretty closely to, calculate where on earth the diamonds were. It's not instantly obvious. I normally like to campaign my interest in diamonds for a 2-point carat at least, because otherwise you can't really see them shimmer and glimmer, and why on earth do you buy diamonds to watch them shimmer and glimmer? So this is a very small version of a diamond, but it's a pretty bracelet, and if no one can tell there's a diamond on it, I can consider myself lucky because no one will want to steal it. But just to keep it safe, I'll probably just save it for special occasions and maybe just keep it in the box. But that's a me kind of bracelet. The linkage and the pattern is definitely what I've bought over and over again. But it's different from what I've usually bought because I know you can't see it on the phone because the phone doesn't have the best camera, but it has that flower decoration is really quite intricate and lovely. Whereas the gold bits are all plain. So, once again, I'm not sad. I'm happy. It's nice. I know the diamonds aren't the most glorious, and you can't really tell that they're there. They're not shimmering so bright that you can definitely tell they're there. But they do kind of shimmer a bit in the right light, but not so much that it's obvious, like with a bigger diamond. So I thought it was good. All this is a good bargain because, like I said, I got $50 off. I got everything on special. It was super cheap. I'm not unhappy. At first I thought this was a crystal bracelet, and I said, what on earth is this? I didn't order a crystal bracelet, and then I realized I ordered what I did order because it shimmers like crystal. I thought it was like, oh my gosh, this is a varied color crystal bracelet, but it's actually a diamond cut bracelet that is plated 3 tones. So it's got gold, silver, and rose gold tones on it. And it's actually quite lovely. I mean, I knew I would like it because it looks like, but it shimmers in the light. So, I thought, oh my gosh, this is crystal. I don't remember buying crystal, but then I realized, no, this is the 3-tone diamond cut bracelets. So it just shimmers really lovely. So you could kind of mistake it for crystal, but it's not crystal. It's a gold bracelet that's just been cut in a really elegant manner. And it just shimmers and glimmers. So this is like one of my favorite bracelets. I know I really like this one too, but that one's lovely. That one's very me. But this one's also very lovely. I like this one. This is also a very me bracelet. And this one doesn't have any rocks on it, so I could possibly most likely wear this one out in public. maybe, or maybe on a holiday. Either way, it's just nice. Everyone would hate me if they knew how much I spent this year on jewelry, but it doesn't matter. I like them.